Hi, my name is Brooke Haggerty. Welcome to today's episode of For the Love of Food. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite comfort foods ever, and that is the grilled cheese sandwich. But I'm not going to make you just any grilled cheese sandwich. I'm going to make you the greatest grilled cheese sandwich you have ever had in your entire life. I love this grilled cheese sandwich. Amazing. I've been making it like this for years. In fact, at the Cross Street Market in Baltimore, there used to be a sandwich named after me called the Brooke Grilled Cheese Sandwich. It was amazing. And this is what it has in it. It has an amazing, wonderful whole grain bread. It has bacon, of course. It has pepper jack cheese and tomatoes. The simplest of ingredients, but boy howdy, do they come together to make an amazing sandwich. And that's what we're going to do today, and we're going to do it in under 10 minutes. Very excited. Okay, so I'm buttering my bread with almond butter. This is a salted almond butter that I use, and I don't always use salted butter, but when I do, this is the one I use. This is an awesome Amish butter. This is just a little bit cooler than room temperature. I'm just going to spread a little bit on both sides of my bread. I don't know if you remember last week's episode, we did the French toast breakfast grilled cheese sandwich, which was awesome. And we did the same thing. We just lightly buttered both sides of the bread because we want to get the bread toasted nice and well on both sides. And what better way than to toast your bread on the griddle than with butter? That's what I have to say. So just a little bit on here. We're just spreading it just a little bit so it gets on there, because we're also going to put it onto our griddle. I'm going to turn my griddle on to medium. Again, I'm using an induction cooktop, so it cooks a little bit quicker, or comes up to temperature a little bit quicker, I should say. I'm going to go get my butter on here. I'm going to put a little bit extra butter on there today, because I'm feeling like a little extra butter today. So there we go. We're on about a medium to medium high. Let that get melted down. I'm going to take my bread. The other items I'm going to be using today is bacon. This is a pre-cooked bacon. I've talked before about pre-cooked bacon. If you're looking for my recipe and how I cook my bacon, you can check out my website at www.thefoodchick.biz or check me out on Facebook under The Original Food Chick. Always information out there on little tricks that I do for different items. So I've got my butter here is on my griddle. I'm going to go ahead and put my bread down. We're going to let our bread toast for about 2 minutes per side. While that is toasting, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slice my tomato. I'm going to slice it from the end. I'm using a serrated knife, as you see. It's always best to slice your tomato with a serrated knife. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm going to slice about 3 or 4 slices down there. Okay, so I've sliced my tomato down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to warm my tomato slices up on the griddle as well. That way, when I put them onto the cheese that's going to go onto the bread, that's already warm. It's already started to get that warm onto the cheese, so that cheese is going to melt evenly throughout the sandwich. So oftentimes people will say that their cheese does not melt evenly on their grilled cheese sandwich. Well, that's part of the reason why, is that you're pressing cold to cold. If you've got something warm in there, and you'll see what I mean when I put the sandwich together, it sort of helps it to cook from the inside out. So it's a lot of fun. But again, this is a great sandwich. So excited about it. So my bread's been on here. Look at that. We're gonna flip that. I'm going to take my tomato slices. I'm going to put them right on the side of my griddle, just so they're going to get a little bit warm there. I'm also using bacon. My bacon has come up to room temperature. Take my cheese, put my cheese right on my bread. We're going to let that go to town for just a minute or two. My tomato slices are already heated up a little bit in there. So we're going to flip those. As I said, we want to, that way we're putting a warm tomato or a hot tomato on onto our cheese so it will melt a little quicker. You can see the tomato's got a little sizzle action. Just gonna go ahead and take our tomato, put it onto our cheese. You can see it's already melting it so. My bacon, I can take my bacon right here. A couple of slices of bacon, break that up. Again, the same thing. I'm gonna do like I always do with my grilled cheese. I'm gonna add a little butter underneath of the bread once I put the sandwich together because I am gonna flip this twice. So you can't have grilled cheese sandwich without extra butter. Do you agree with me on that one? I know I agree with that one. Let me go ahead and put my bacon on. I'm gonna put my bacon on my tomato now. I'm gonna take our bread, slide over here. We're gonna put our sandwich together. Oh my gosh. Take this extra butter underneath. Oh man, Manischewitz. And it only needs just a couple of seconds, and then you see how beautiful crisp that is. You can see the butter sort of melting in there. I'm gonna take some more butter and just slide it right under. You can see the cheese is melting already with the tomato on there. It makes such a difference having that tomato there. Let me go ahead and slide this off. Yum! Get my knife clean. I'm gonna slice right through this gorgeous sandwich, and we're gonna see beautiful oozing melted cheese. Look at that melted cheese in there with the bacon, the tomato, just saying, Brooke, eat me right now. And that's what I'm gonna do. The greatest grilled cheese ever. Ever, ever, ever. And we're gonna serve that on a platter. I'm gonna put some beautiful homemade pickles on there. Yum. Tell me that's not a lunch that everyone would want to eat. My name is Brooke Haggerty. I'm the Food Chick. Thanks for joining me today on For the Love of Food and the greatest grilled cheese ever.